Tonight's weather is sponsored by Ashbrook Audiology, proudly serving Southside for 20 years.
Relationships, they are the most precious and important thing we have in life. An uncorrected or improperly corrected hearing loss negatively affects each and every one of those relationships. Did you know that you have hearing insurance benefits available to you? At Ashbrook Audiology, we are the region's go-to providers for benefits from affordable hearing care, true hearing, and many more. Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter, Martinsville and Danville.
And welcome back, everybody. I'm Justin Staples again, filling in for Louis Chamero. Good to be with you on here in the studio, getting your forecast started for you. As you know, we're going to begin with the precipitation outlook and a little bit of dryness here across much of the U.S. And for those of you wondering, are we above our rainfall, or do we have enough rainfall for our area? Really, you see the map just represents a good job with this, showing much of the East Coast up and down the 95 corridor, Maine, all the way down to Massachusetts there, and Pennsylvania, the Virginia states, and also down to Florida, where they're seeing a little bit of that at or just above average rainfall. You can also see around the Midwest states, a little bit of dryness as well taking place. They, again, they're the areas they really need to dry out. For those who've been wondering, we talked about this earlier this past week at those flood concerns in St. Louis and Kentucky. Unfortunately, Kentucky has already seen more rain again in the past couple of days. So far, the fatality rate has almost approached almost 4 dozen people that have, 3 dozen people that have been reported missing and or dead at this point in time. So the death toll is going to continue to climb as a lot of these fatalities are coming in from the state of Kentucky. And I know where you're probably saying, why is this impactful for us? Well, you remember we had that frontal boundary that was so stubborn that did not move, and it brought the same rain that we got here. They also have in their parts of the neck of the woods too. So it just goes to show how much rain can be powerful and impactful for a lot of our area too. And it was one of the deadliest disasters that happened during a summer time frame, rather than it being hot cars and hot heat as well. So if you're planning to do any traveling around flooded roads, I always tell you, turn around, don't drown. You don't want to go across any flooded roadway that will create possible devastation. So we're going to go ahead and get back locally here from the U.S. and getting back in our neck of the woods as well. As you know, we have been seeing summer-like weather for a lot of our hometowns, and it appears to say that the dog days of summer are in no hurry to go anywhere at this point in time. Temperatures, as you see here, are going to stay in the 90s, and again, we'll begin to get some of that clearing sky later on this evening here. We'll cool off just a few degrees down at 8 o'clock, and again, still in the 70s and quite muggy to say the least. And the thing about tonight, as you know, you've been probably noticing the last several nights, there really hasn't been much of a breeze out there either. So if you're trying to do anything outdoors, you have my approval to do a bonfire, maybe do some grilling. I know it's going to be pretty hot. You may want to wait till maybe after 6, 7 o'clock. You want to do anything out and about. Maybe have a family gathering or go camping even, because I know part of our parts, Philpott Lake and Goose Pond, just to name some of our lakes and recreational activities, is a beautiful time of the year to do this, because you're around the lake. Who wouldn't want to see that every morning when they wake up? I mean, I think I wouldn't do that as well. So other than that, if you're planning on hitting the lakes or maybe doing some late night pool time or whatever, to take advantage of that too. We have some area overnight lows. You see here 69 and 70 seems to be the popular number. Up and down 220 Rocky Mount, the city of Martinsville, same story in Ridgeway. Also our friends towards Stewart also are going to begin to see the similar weather beginning to take apart with those clear skies. A stray shower is not possible this evening, so we should remain weather aware and pretty clear tonight. Temperatures are going to stay in the upper 60s to low to mid 70s, again with a mix of sun and clouds developing to a mix of partly clear skies later on tonight too. As you make your way towards our Thursday, for our friends here in the city of Martinsville coming in right now, you are expected to see another round of showers and storms. So this pot around going in the next for your Thursday, temperatures in the low 90s. So another hot days in the making for us. As you're making some plans to do anything out and about, just do know that you want to have an umbrella there with you. Remember to turn around. Don't drown when any of these storms that do become numerous, if they could potentially be heavy at times. As you know, this is a typical summertime pattern that we have just got to love and know so graciously very much, right? So if you're having to do any yard work, work like myself here pretty soon, you're going to be needing to dodge some showers and storms over the next couple of days, because right now the things are looking quite wet. And we'll talk more about that on Thursdays and getting closer to the weekend forecast, let you know what we'll be anticipating to see for that too. Again, 40% chance here in the city. Meanwhile, across the coverage area, pretty much a similar setup as what you see is what you get. I know that sounds kind of silly to say that, but you kind of get the gist here. Our friends in Ridgeway out towards the Speedway, they're making some plans maybe out towards 220. Outside the sports complex, you've been dodging showers and storms. Our friend towards Patrick County, the cool spot there in that is Den. I highly encourage you, if you haven't had a chance to go out there and take a drive up towards Levers Leap, up towards Route 8, up towards the Floyd district there, take advantage of that too. Again, scattered showers and storms will be a best bet for many of our hometowns too. And with this threat of the storms, again, the main concern is going to be the potential for flash flooding if any storms that do develop. Some of these storms could be strong at times, so we'll continue to keep you updated on the latest of the flood threat with that in mind. So, of course, just to reiterate a few summer tips. I know I'm beginning to sound like an entirely broken record at this point in time, because we have to talk about this quite a lot in our hometowns with the heat and also some of the storm threats too. So we're going to run these over for you here. Temperatures, again, are in the staying in the upper 80s, so they're 90 for the next several weeks. The outlook, I showcased this to you earlier in the week, is anticipating some much of those summer-like weather. Heat index values, again, anything between 95 and over 105 is already excessively hot for whatever, maybe you have pets and yourself even. So this is the best time just to kind of highlight and make sure that you are staying weather aware. Remain hydrated even, because we need to make sure that you're staying up to par on your hydration levels, and also making sure that we begin to see the cooling process taking place. And I know at nighttime is a little hard for a lot of us to do things outdoors, and also make sure that when you are out and about, you want to stay vigilant. Something else I want to quickly a quick update on here. Of course, you know our bugs are out, so make sure you have your DEET and your bug spray with you. Never, you don't want to risk coming back and when you're out on a wilderness trail or hike, or whether if it is, maybe you're heading into the beach even, you know, sometimes those grassy have those surprise animals that we don't always enjoy seeing, like snakes, and occasionally maybe we'll get across a wild bear, which we have reportedly not seen here in the city, but across some of our neighboring counties, they've begun to see some of them bear sightings as well. So I'll let you do your own homework on that note to let you know how to prepare yourself with bears, as I am not a biologist, but I am a weather geek, as I like to describe myself on that note. But anyway, getting back to your safety summer tips, do know that, again, when you are leaving pets at home, just keep them occupied. Make sure they're in a cool, condensed area with water and some food. If you have to come home from work early during your lunch break, they need to check on them. I highly suggest you doing that to make sure that you have enough of their nutritional food with them, to make sure that they are staying up to par with things of that nature. Also, your kiddos, make sure if you have to head out to work. I know we're beginning to wind down summer vacation for our area schools. That's next week. A lot of our school systems are heading back here in our area, making sure that they're staying hydrated, and making sure they're also having their ability to enjoy themselves out in the sun when they are doing pool events. Maybe they have some friends over, they want to head outside and bike and skateboard. That's all great and everything. Exercise is beneficial for this time of year, but just make sure you limit yourself outdoors so you're not all over the place, and not just continuing to do that as well. All right, we're going to take another break here. Before we do that, we're going to thank some of our sponsors.
Your BTW21 weather forecast is sponsored by Zentmeyer Chiropractic.
Hi, my name is Dr. Capers Zentmeyer here at Zentmeyer Chiropractic. It's our goal to create wellness in all areas of life. Here at Zentmeyer Chiropractic, we are a neurologically based, state-of-the-art facility in the beautiful Martinsville-Henry County area. With our technique and our technology, we're able to get down to the root cause of any health concerns you may have, and then correct them from inside out. We'd love for you to come by and check us out. We take care of personal injuries, car accidents, pregnant women, babies, and people of all ages. We love serving families through the principle of chiropractic care. So come on down to Zentmeyer Chiropractic, where we can help you remain in health as a lifestyle for a lifetime. So please come see us here at Zentmeyer Chiropractic. We are located here on the corner of Kings Mountain Road and Virginia Avenue. Our address is 3652 Virginia Avenue in Collinsville, Virginia, and our phone number is 276-647-5555.